Williams. Are you ready to spend some time with Charnel and her special guest? Join our live conversation every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, here's your host, Charnel Williams.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing out there? I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Let's Talk To podcast. I have a special guest on here today. She smiling like a Keisha. I have a special guest on here. She coming on to tell y'all about her product, how good her product is, how did she get started with her product. So, Keisha, introduce yourself.
Hi, guys. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of KB Blaze Candle Co. We have more of a home scent self-care company. We've been in business since 2021, actually, right before COVID, right? And I like to say our, but I'm really talking about me, right? I wear many, many hats. We try to make sure self-care is, at the front, right? So in this crazy world, self-care is just so important. Like your mental health is important. So it's all about 100% soy candles. We have, you see my background here. We have soy candles. We have wax melts. We have reed diffusers. So, we have it all, and we're trying to incorporate the next level of product when it comes down to skincare. So right now we're testing sugar scrubs. So, and a little bit about me. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Keisha. Go ahead.
A little bit about me. Born and raised North New Jersey. I moved in Florida. We're in Florida right now since 2014. And the reason I thought, right, that I was always wanting to do crafty stuff. And the older I get, I realize that music, scents, and a cocktail is my thing. That's what makes me happy. So I got my wine here, just so you can see.
Oh, I know. Damn, you've been living in Florida since 2014?
Yeah, I've been here since 2014. So I moved from Jersey to New York, and I moved to New York in 2011. And then in 2014, kind of like the end of 2014, I moved to Florida. Yeah. So.
So how you like living in Florida?
So at first it was like, this is not for me. I walk fast, I talk fast, I eat fast, and this just wasn't doing it for me. But it's good. Like, so my kids live here now. I love the weather, and it's good. And being in the entrepreneur lane, I have created some new friends around that as well. So I like being here. I mean, they can keep the storms away, but it's pretty. I'm blessed. That's what I can say. I'm blessed.
Okay, so the name of your company is KB Blaze.
Yeah, so it's
what
Keisha Brown.
Know, what you say? Let me see your shirt. I can't see it. You did like this. What's your shirt say?
So it's KB Blaze, and so it's my, my company shirt. So
that's nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a walking billboard.
I ain't put on my Let's Talk.
I'm a walking billboard. So entrepreneurs, make sure, wherever you go, make sure you're promoting your business. You got to market.
That's right. That's right. So the name was easy for you, KB Blaze. Was it easy for you to come up with that name, or have you had to think a while? You had to ask people, like, do it sound right? What made you say, yes, I'm going with this name?
Funny. So I was thinking about what the name should be, right? I don't know if I would change it if I had a different mindset, if I can go back. I don't know for sure if I would change it, but most definitely I wouldn't add the candle next to it, right? Because future state, so today is doing candles, but future state is, it's going to be home decor. So it's not going to just be all about candles. So the LLC is KB Blaze, and that's it. Because I do markets, it's KB Blaze Candles. But I came up with the name. It's so funny. So I was sitting in the Starbucks, and I was talking to my aunt, and we were just talking about the name, and it was like, why Blaze? So KB, because that's Keisha Brown, but the Blaze was like blazing the trail, like getting it together and just making it happen. So that's where the Blaze came from. So Trailblaze. So that's where the Blaze, KB Blaze came from, because it's all about, I don't want to say that it's all about me, but it kind of is. Like, I'm the face of the business.
That's right. So it is all about you. Let me tell you this. What made you I know y'all. I know her. I just want her to share her story with y'all, but I already know this. What made you want to go and say, bumping, I'm just going to start a business? What made you want to just do it?
It was the scariest thing. It's so funny. So today I actually put that on my Instagram. And I was saying, hey, I don't know who I'm talking to, but here's a Friday motivation. But I was really talking to myself, because I have to research. I have to, go and plan. Like, it's just so much, instead of just hit the button, just do it scary, just do it. Just like today. Like, how long have you asked me to come on the podcast, right?
Girl, I'm still mad at you. We ain't even gonna talk about that. But go ahead. Go ahead.
So, like, it's like just in my head, just waiting. No, you can't wait. You just gotta do it, right? And we want things, for me, I want it to be perfect. I want it to be perfect every time. And I'm gonna be behind the curve if I keep waiting. So it was, again, sitting at the Starbucks, and somebody said, you just need to do it. And it's nice to have folks in your corner, and folks that's entrepreneurs that's already in that space and kind of can help you. That's another one of the things that I want to do, is help others as well. But it was like, hey, reach out to my girl and she can help you. So from the conversation that I had with this person at the Starbucks, right, I was on the phone, and I can't think of a young lady name at the moment, but I reached out to her, and she gave me all the things, and she most definitely helped me to hit that button. Like, it was like long conversations that we had, and she helped me kind of start my business. She helped me more than she know. It's what I told her one day.
Yeah. So, sorry, I almost knocked down my thing. So after that, you just started doing your research, because you had to do research.
Right.
You had to get your LLC. You had to make sure your name was good. So was that stressful for you?
So, like I said, the young lady, she helped me and explained to me, you want to make sure that, any of your social media platforms, the name is available across the board. So when somebody look up KB Blaze, you're going to see KB Blaze Candles. It's my, my Instagram, my YouTube. I don't really have a YouTube yet, but I do got a channel. The YouTube, the Facebook, the TikTok, the Pinterest, everything across the board is KB Blaze Candles. So that was important to make sure that happens. And I think if I had to go back, one of the things that I would do is have a business plan. Know why you're doing it. Who's your target audience. Know all of that. I didn't. I just like, I'm gonna sell candles. So it took a minute, excuse me. It took a minute to kind of figure out, like, all right, this is the route I want to go. I want the candles to be all about self-care. So I might have some fun candles, but most of the candles is spa vibes. That is the classic scents that I have.
So when did you start your business?
So
what year?
I created the LLC in 2021. I think I was still in the stage of, I don't want to say that it was a hobby, but it was pretty much a hobby, right? So if it's two things, it's a hobby because you ain't making no money, or it's a business because you're making money. So when I started the LLC, I was not making any money, right? Nobody knew me. I think I had the website out there, but I'm like, all right, it wasn't perfect because I wanted it perfect. So I was paying Shopify month over month. Month over month, I was paying Shopify, but I didn't even have the website open. I didn't have the website because I wanted to be perfect. I didn't hit the button of the website until it was November. Matter of fact, it was Black Friday. And guess how many sales I made because I waited to the last minute? Maybe 3 or 4 or 5. And the people that bought was my family. And that's another good thing that, my families are they were my biggest supporters and most definitely my biggest customers, was the family. So waiting was not the best thing to do, but I did. Like, it's like one of the things I need to work on. So yeah.
But you got it up and running though. You did a good. I'm proud of you. Because it was a struggle at first.
It was. Outside of today, the KB Blaze is my side thing. I hate to use the word small business, right? Because I don't want this future state. This is not going to be small. Ain't going to be nothing about small. But I do have a full-time job. So that was the most difficult part as well, is I have so many jobs. I only get paid from one, right? So I've been the same company for, 20 plus years. But I still have other jobs, from being a mother, from being a grandmother, from being, my regular job, KB Blaze, all things KB Blaze. And then being a business owner and trying to be a content creator, that's another thing I'm trying to add to the resume, right? And it's a lot of jobs, right? Yeah. It's a job, even though that I have adult kids, right? Grown women, I'm still their mother, and it's still a relationship that requires time. Like, it might be like I'm just getting off work and I don't feel like having a conversation, or I don't feel like, talking through their problems, but I have to because I'm still a mother, no matter their age.
Right.
And I got great relationships with my kids. So it's like, it is. And I tell them that, especially my youngest, she required more time, but I say, I'm her best friend. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. So it's a lot of conversations there.
Oh wow, Keisha. Oh, let me ask you this question. Now, you talked about your family was the biggest supporter. Are they still like your strongest supporter that you have? Because far as me, it was family a little, but most of my purchases and everything was like people on Facebook, people on Instagram, now people on TikTok. You understand what I'm saying? So is family still your strongest supporter?
I can honestly say that sorry, that was my Alexa. I can honestly say that my cousins are consistent. you know, and they might have haven't bought candles in a couple of months because they stay stocked up. So they really been consistent. A lot of the candles that I do have kind of is inspired by them. As a matter of fact, that's a good way to bring that in. So my first candle is Black Love. So Black Love is BLAQ. Black Love was created, it was the first candle. So my boo, he came up with the name. So Black is his best friend. And we started, when I started the business, it was the beginning of our relationship. So that was the very first candle that I made, and it's actually the best seller. It got bamboo in it, it got lavender and dark musk. Building 8. So Building 8, let me tell you about Building 8. So Building 8 is it got apples and bourbon. So the story behind Building 8 is my grandmother lived in Building 8 when I was a kid, right? So Grafton Avenue Projects is where the building she lived in. So I named this candle after Miss Brown because, you know, during the holiday season, she loved to put apples in everything. And anybody that knew Miss Brown knew that she loved to have a taste. So when I smelled that apples and bourbon, it automatically reminded me. I'm like, I gotta name that one Building 8. I'm just gonna do a few other ones. So All About Me. All About Me is inspired by my cousin Sandra. It's all about her all the time. So she's a spoiled little brat, and she loves to drink champagne. So it got champagne and strawberries in it. Slow Down is inspired by my journey of lymphoma cancer. So I was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer in 22, and I went through chemo in 2023. 2023? Yeah, 2023. I stopped, I didn't go through chemo anymore. And then it was like, all right, I had my life on the shelf for 8 months, however it was, a year. And I was ready to get back into the business, right? And it was like, my mind was saying one thing, but my body was saying, no, girl, slow down. So the name of this candle is Slow Down, and it just represents that. So it got the green, it has the green symbol on it that represent lymphoma cancer. And I got a few more. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What do it smell like, Keisha?
So this one here is hints of cedarwood, peppermint, and eucalyptus. And I have 3 other candles. This one here, this is a good one here that folks like. This one is I'm a Boss. So normally I promote this candle in the month of March to represent Women's History Month. But it's inspired by my cousin Amina, who's her favorite perfume is Baccarat Rouge 540, and that's what it smells like. And 2 other candles, maybe 3, is Striving. I'm burning Striving for Greatness right now, but I do have it. This is one of a good one that I use. I use Striving for Greatness. It got amber, dark musk in it. I use it in all the products across, between the room sprays, the reed diffusers, the wax melts, and the candles. So that one, Striving for Greatness, is my little cousin Rukaya. Striving for Greatness is actually her Instagram name. And I just think that, I think she get a bad rap because she's the youngest of the girls, but she's always striving to be her best self. So that candle, I think that was like the 3rd candle that came out, that I created behind Rudy Roo. And then it's 2 other ones. It's my cousin Aisha and my cousin Michelle. I got candles inspired by them as well.
Yeah. And
But
you
yeah.
forgot, it's one candle that it was a part of you growing up in Newark, New Jersey, Hawthorne Avenue. You don't do that candle no more?
I do that candle. I don't have it back here. I make that candle as
Oh.
well, but it's kind of, it takes a minute to put that candle together because of the different colors of the cereal. So
Mhm.
it smells just like Fruit Loops, and it's a cereal that I love to have as a kid. So I named it Hawthorne. So on the website, it's called Hawthorne because I lived on Hawthorne Avenue in North New Jersey in three different occasions. So that's where that candle came from. So yeah. But Johnny of the Candles
and
is a go ahead.
and the birthday candle. My friend bought the birthday candle from you. She got the birthday candle. She said, "Oh my gosh, Chanel smelled it so good."
Really? So yeah, this is the birthday
Yes.
candle.
Okay. So what does that smell like? What is in the birthday candle?
It's it's buttercream. It smells just like cake. So that
Oh,
is
for real?
normally, yeah. So normally that's a custom candle. So folks normally reach out and be like, hey, they tell me the name, and I put the name on it versus just selling it without it. So the word B is on there. So I try not to, unless
Oh.
somebody want it that way, I sell it like that. But other than that, I don't.
So you're saying you customize.
I do customize.
Personalize. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
So
sharp.
one of the other things that we do offer is candle pouring classes. So mobile. So as long as folks, in the area for parties, corporate events, we offer mobile pouring candle classes. So, and it's kind of like a big hitter around the holidays, but folks also may want to do it for birthdays or Mother's Day, stuff like that.
So what's your favorite candle? Don't say you don't have none, because everybody got a favorite something.
Oh, this is a new one. I don't know. I like striving for greatness. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the scent or the name, but I love striving for greatness. This one here is new. It's called My Imagination. It got a little red heart on it too, but
Oh.
it just smells just dreamy. I got this a friend of mine, right? So we always be like, we have these huge imaginations. So we like, oh, we're gonna start our day off, we're gonna do all these things, 50 things on a list. And it never gets done, but we always start the day off with the things that we're gonna do. We're gonna do all of this, we're
Uh-huh.
gonna get up and work at 5 o'clock, we're gonna get to work on time, we're gonna leave on time, we're gonna come home and we're gonna work on our side hustle, right? So our imagination is huge, and a lot of times the execution doesn't tie with the imagination. But it's nice to have that huge imagination. So that's where this candle came from, and I love it.
So how often do you come out with different scents?
So, I mean, I try not to go all crazy, right? So if I'm at a market, because I do a lot of markets, that's how I love to get in front of people and have them smell the candles. It's difficult for them to do that online. So I do a
Right.
lot of local markets, but this one here is new. I normally keep my core classics no matter what, but then I have a couple of them for the season. So I might bring 3, 4 out, for the seasons. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so every quarter I bring in 3 or 4, depending on how it's sold, if I would keep it in the line or not.
Okay. So how many names you have so far? What's your candle
Oh my
list?
goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, wow. I might have 20, which
So
is,
are you planning on
somebody, I'm sorry.
stopping, or you still gonna keep creating new candles?
Probably, I mean, 20 is a lot, right? But I want to make sure if I go somewhere to a market, I want to make sure I'm able to had to provide to anybody that's coming to the table, right?
Right.
But you can't sell to everybody, right? So you got to kind of have a niche. But I try to, 20 most definitely would be the limit. I won't. I will repurpose.
Yeah, 20 good because you can't please everybody. You
Right,
understand
you
what I'm
can't
saying?
please everybody, and 20 might be
So,
way too much.
Yeah, but it's good though. It's good. But so far as like, how long do it take to make a candle?
Oh my goodness! So candles is like a science, right? So I watched a lot of YouTube, right? I'm the type of person, well, I will go on YouTube. It's something that I want to learn, and I can watch 100 videos. And then at that point, you can't tell me nothing. So I learned to make candles. I mean, I read a book or two as well, but I learned to make candles just watching YouTube videos. Candles is a science. So you have to make sure that, I use soy. So it's 100% soy. So, it's funny, it's not that paraffin where you're going to, these big, Bath and Body Works type of stores. It's not, it's not paraffin, it's soy. So, I have to make sure that the temperature is at a certain if the temperature is at a certain degrees. Then I have to pour the fragrance oils in at a certain temperature. I gotta pour it at a certain temperature. And a lot of times, especially with soy, it says that it say you should before you sell it, it should sit for at least 2 weeks. I find that 7 days, maybe 9 days is good, especially when I'm testing. And it's important it's important to test. So
Yeah, you have to test your own product.
Yeah, and you gotta continue to test. You just can't assume that it's the same. So
Now, as far as reviews, how have your reviews been for your candle?
I pretty good. So if folks go on to Google and there is some reviews out there, but I take feedback from friends and family and even just from people that's buying candles. I do have a constant customer base, right? So I think reviews been pretty good. I just don't think I have reached my potential at this point. Doing markets is good, but I really want to step into retail. I want to step into really online, right? I sell more candles at a market than traffic to the website.
Yeah, that's true. That's how I do. Yeah, that is so true.
It's nice
now.
It's nice to get folks to get to the website for people that I don't know. I get so excited about that. But a lot of times it's folks that they didn't bought a candle already from the market, and then they want to re-up, so they they go online, or somebody told somebody. That's how I get my sales.
Yeah, word of mouth. Word of mouth. See, you giving a good pitch now, because I'm probably gonna order 2 tonight. You're giving a good pitch. I'm gonna get 2 I'm gonna order 2 tonight.
So for listeners, most definitely, I'm gonna put a discount code out there for the folks that's listening in. So
yeah,
we can figure out what we're gonna name it.
I hear that.
Yeah, I think
well, when you gonna put the discount?
I'm gonna do it as soon as we hang up. It's gonna be Talk to Talk TOO.
That's good. That's how I spell it too. TOO. That's how I spell it too.
Yeah. So Talk to 20. Talk to 20. For 20% off.
Talk to 20. Now, do you get aggravated sometimes, like when you're doing like frustrated sometimes when you're making your candles? And then if you do, what do you do to relax?
So for me, my tagline is enhancing your mood one scent at a time. Lighting a candle, taking the room spray and spraying, especially when I'm about to go to bed, spraying it on the bed. It's just something about scents triggers your mind, right? And it relaxes me. That's what I do. But I do get frustrated with my time management. I get frustrated when I went out there and had an event and then I really didn't sell any candles. Sometimes I'll be wanting to give up, but I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, man, that's what you got to do. You got to keep. How many times I done been to so many events and only sold like one book, 2 books, and then sometimes I'd be like, but then I met a couple of people and they'd be like, going, don't give up. Because now, when I go to events, I don't just go to sell my books. I go for networking. And that's the best thing you can do now these days.
It's so
collect other people's business cards. Talk to other people.
It's so important to network. I swear I remember when I first started, it was about selling a candle. That's all it was about. And I would be devastated. Like devastated. And then, as it went on, it was like, it's not about selling a candle. It's about meeting people. It's about meeting other folks that's at the event, other entrepreneurs. That's how I built my network. I did an event back in August and it was pretty much everybody that was there at the KB Blaze networking event. Everybody that was there that I have a personal relationship with them. But yeah, I'd be at a market and automatically I make sure I buy something, right? I don't know. It's like a thing, not for them to come to my table and buy something. It's just, it seemed like it just gives me,
support.
It gives me joy to support somebody. But I make sure, I buy something from somebody and I make sure that I meet somebody new that I don't know. And a lot of times what I do is, this is how I get on to other markets, because I will stalk people Instagram to see where they working, where they going, and be like, and it could be somebody that I just met. And I'm like, oh wow, I always wanted to get into that market. How did you get in? What did you do? I've met so many people on Instagram that I didn't even meet in person, and they're giving out free advice. Sometimes people, hold back, but I've been fortunate and blessed that folks that I meet, they share. And most of the entrepreneurs, they actually make things, and I love something custom. So I reached out to my girl Tam the other day. I'm like, hey, I need a new sign. I need it ASAP. Can you make it? Stuff like that. So it's networking is very, very important.
It's the key. It's the key in networking.
Yeah. Most definitely.
So let's talk to the people. What if someone trying to do anything today, start their own business? What would you say to them?
Have a plan. So, do I have a straight up business plan right now? No, I don't. But I have a plan, right? Know the why, the who and the what, right? So I'm like, hey, I want to sell candles. I didn't know what lane that was. I didn't know, like, I want to go for that, more of spy vibes, luxury, like black. It's crazy how the color for the brand was not black. I didn't start off black. I'm like, oh, I want this brown color. It matches because my last name is Brown. It's a whole thing, but then it changed. But have a plan. Know who know who your target audience is going to be, right? And keep testing, practicing. You got to work on a business. Work on a business. Work on a business. Even if it's 20 minutes. Like if I'm long day at work, I want to come home, and even if it's going to my journal, looking through what I got, because that helps me understand what's my next step or my priorities. Looking at my calendar is something when I come home. Spend time in the business. And I kind of stayed away from, because I didn't want too much noise on what other people was doing. No, you need to know what your competitors is doing. Know what the trends are. And how you going to stand out? How you going to stand out? How you going to be better? So you're not going to try to mimic other people, but you got to see what's out there. So that's important. Yep.
It's important, Keisha, because I be doing that. And that's why I don't read a lot. I don't read a lot of books, because when I'm writing, I'm thinking about the book that I just read, and then it started messing with my mind. You understand what I'm saying? So when I'm writing, I just try to stay away from reading books, because that can mess with you. And then you don't want to put nobody else's words inside your book. You understand what I'm saying? So that's good.
That's why you got to balance it out. You got to balance it, because you still want to know what's trending, what's out there, right? And how can you be better? So you want to know what your competitors is doing. How can you be better?
Do.
And Candles most definitely is a it's a saturated market, right? But what's for you is for you.
That's right.
Right? If what's for you is for you. It's there. God put it there before you even thought about it. So, yes.
So we look.
Sorry.
If we look back when you started your candle business, when you started your business, say a couple of years before you even started your business, have you always wanted to start a business, and was it always candles?
No, I was like, I had this business. I'm like, it was KB Blaze, KB, what was it? KB set the stage or something like that. I wanted to do staging, because home decor was always like my thing. But then I'm like, oh no, I need to go to school. I need to do all these different things. Like, I don't know if I want to continue that. So that didn't really go anywhere. But yeah, I knew I wanted to have a business, right? So you look at it, like I said, I've been at the same company for, way over 20 years. It's crazy. And I'm like, I manage $1 million budgets for them. If I can manage people and manage processes and manage their budgets, I could be doing these things for me, right? And then I was like, all right, so today, like I said, it's selling candles, but I wanted it to be a platform for my girls, where like for instance, my oldest daughter, she was, at the time that I started the business, she was doing body butters and skin stuff. So I was like, all right, we're bringing that under the umbrella of KB Blaze, and this is our sugar scrub here.
Oh, okay.
So this is the new, it's glass jar. This is the sugar scrub. Everything is 100% natural. We're trying to figure out how do we keep the body butters 100% naturals without adding anything, adding any type of other ingredients is in it. We wanted to stay 100% natural. But anyway, I figured that they will be added to the brand, right? And then my youngest daughter, she's into fashion, so she come under the brand with clothes.
Okay,
So
because I
that
was
was
going to
my
ask you,
thought
did you have a
process.
business partner? I was going to ask you, did you have a business partner?
Oh, I do not have a business partner, but my boo, he he's part of it, right? He's the muscle of the going to market. I mean, he could actually, it's crazy. He could actually do a market like by himself now. So like a lot of times, like especially during the holidays, like I can't double book because I only had, I can only be at one place at one time. This past fall, I was blessed to where I was at 2 spots same day. So between my daughter and him, he, we're able to do more than one market at a time.
Oh, okay. So you have help. You have help.
Well, I have help in that aspect. What I need help with, right, is making the candles. And that's when my granddaughter come in, and I'm trying to teach her, right? So with my full-time job, my job is to make.
Wait, do your granddaughter want? Do she want you to?
No.
Do she want you to pay her? Charge her?
Well,
is she charging you?
I have paid her. Yes, I do pay her. But
you're making me
these
feel
teenage
bad.
girls, these teenagers. So she comes to the market, and a lot of times she just sit there. She's there for company. And sometimes, at one point she was fired, right? I fired her. But at one time, like she was like, I got this, I can do it. I'm like, okay. But she was part of when I first started, she was part of the vision that, I wanted her to, when she go to school, she go to school for business, but I learned that she's not going to go to school under that. She's doing something different. I got a very, very, very smart granddaughter. So she's a junior in high school, but guess what?
How old is she now?
She's 17, but she is graduating high school early. So she's a junior. She's a junior in high school, but she's graduating. So she's gonna be done with high school in a couple of months. So
that's good.
Yeah, very smart girl.
That's good. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So do you have a 5-year plan?
With KB Blaze, my next step, is at first I always thought that I wanted to have my own brick and mortar, right? I don't know if that is still the plan, but my next step is to get into retail. So I want to get into a couple of stores, see how we go, and then come back and figure out if I want to have my own store. So that's the plan.
Oh, okay. All right. You want to test the waters. You want to test the waters first.
Yeah. So that people talk about vision plans. I love to I'm a real visual person. But I don't go out and at the first of the year and create a vision board. But that is part of that was something that I added to. I did a digital vision board this year, but that was something that I added there was to get into retail, have a couple of stores where KB Blaze is in their stores. And I really wanted to be like more of home decor stores, furniture stores. That's where I would love to go.
So I was about to ask you, what is the next agenda for you? So I guess that'll be your next agenda that you'll be working on.
Yes. So things is happening. They're moving. So pretty soon I will be in stores. You know, you got to talk it into existence as well as, you know, the Bible says you need to, you know, write your vision down.
Right.
Write it down. So, and pray on it. So it's happening.
Now, do you have a quote of a daily quote that you do every day?
What do you mean?
Like a motivational speak when you get out of bed. What do you do like to keep you going, to motivate you for that day?
Not necessarily a quote. It's crazy, but you know, each year I said to myself, oh, I want to read the whole Bible in 1 year, and it never really happened. I do know that I am closer to God than ever, right? So I read, you know, I read my daily devotional, and I read every morning. I got this thing, right? So I send maybe 10 people a prayer every morning, and I am very, very consistent where every day I'm sending that quote. And I like get on the prayer line with my cousin at church. So it's 7 a.m. So I do that, read my my Bible, read my daily devotional, send it off to my folks that I sent it to, and that's my day. That's how I start the day. And you know, and then coffee. They say drink water first, but then coffee. Like, I'm a big coffee drinker.
Well, I don't even I love to drink.
I love to drink coffee in the morning. And it's crazy. I got a coffee candle as well.
You got a coffee candle?
Yeah.
And do it smell like coffee?
Yeah, it smells just like coffee. And then I got the little coffee beans as well. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, before I let you go, the do's and the don'ts. I always end it with a do's and a don't. When someone's trying to start their business, I want you to tell them about the do's and the don'ts.
I got more than one do, but I would say have a plan. You don't have to have a whole business plan. Have it on paper. Know your why. Why are you doing it? So when you are frustrated or you don't have time and you want to give up, you have your why. Why are you doing it? And then that'll help you keep going. Right? So don't give up. What was the other one?
Don't. The do's and the don'ts. As far as your business.
I don't know. Don't give up.
That's right. You know what, Keisha? That's my thing. That's my thing for my women's empowerment this year. Don't give up.
Don't give up. Keep going. Keep going.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Now, if you can tell yourself a younger you can tell you, if you could tell a younger you something, what would it be?
Girl, why you even hit that button? You should have been started this. Just like, you know, this is like what? A year ago, you're like, hey, come on a show. I'm like, no. What am I going to talk about? You know, I want to start a YouTube channel. And I'm like, oh, I don't know.
See, that's your problem. That's your problem. You always say you don't know how. You don't know. You don't want. You want to do it, but I think you're scared to take that step. Or sometimes you might have too much going on. You got a lot going on, girl.
Oh my goodness, I know, right? Right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm blessed with my job, right? But you know, it's a lot. It's not that easiest thing, right? And some of the things are self-inflicted, but you know, I travel for work, so that's hard. You know, how am I selling candles and I'm traveling? I could be gone, you know, every couple of weeks. I'm in Miami, you know, and I can't sell candles because I'm gone. So it's a lot, but if I can do it,
Well,
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
in reality, you could sell candles while you're gone. That's why they got the internet and the website.
True. And I just
You
need
could
to
sell candles on a
I
business
could
trip.
sell candles. I could sell candles, and I could have, the shipping manager put it in the box and ship it. That could happen, and that had happened before. But my full-time job is to create SOPs, right? So all of KB Blaze things should be, if I'm not around, you know how to do it because it's an SOP on it. So that's another thing that, I'm working on this year, just to make sure I write it down, create that SOP. And chat, people utilize chat. You saying the dudes, go to chat, have chat GBT help you. Don't work smart, not harder.
That's right,
But
Keisha.
it's so many tools. There's so many tools out there. My girlfriend, she introduced me to chat a long time ago, and I waited. I'm like, I'm not touching that AI stuff. No. Girl, I am a pro. You hear me? I am a pro.
Me too. My friend introduced me to that. My friend introduced me to that too. And I'll be on there like crazy now.
If I would say I almost got a year under my belt, but that was introduced to me 2 years ago. And I'm like, no, not touching it. So I would be so more, have more, in depth with it if I would have started it then. So don't wait. Coming back hit the button. Do it now.
Right.
Do it scared. Right. Do it messy. Just do it, because practice makes perfect, right?
But and I don't want to say this, but I don't think there's nothing perfect. Because you were saying earlier you tried to get perfect. Ain't nothing perfect in this world. You understand what I'm saying? So that's incredible. All you can do is do the best you can. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that perfect, ain't nobody, it just ain't gonna happen.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And not to say anything bad about that, but I don't believe ain't nothing perfect.
Right. I agree.
Everybody make mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody make mistakes. Ain't nothing we human, and nothing ain't perfect. Right. You can just try to do what you got to do and do the best as you can do, but ain't nothing perfect. I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah. But
and another thing that I will also offer as advice is give yourself grace.
Amen. Yes.
Give yourself grace.
Yes. So. Oh my God, Keisha, since we talk, people don't know that me and you know each other. We go way back, Keisha. And you mature, oh my God, Keisha. Is this the Keisha Brown I knew? That's why I asked you, what would you tell your younger you? You understand what I'm saying? What would you tell your younger you?
Wow. I don't even know how to answer that. Like, wow, girl. Like, wow.
Wow.
Crazy. Crazy. Yeah.
But I want to congratulations on everything that you're doing. Your candles, much success. Do what you got to do. You want a YouTube channel, go do that YouTube channel. And Keisha, I used to be shy. Now I talk. You understand? I used to be shy. You understand what I'm saying? Now I can talk. I'm not scared to talk anymore.
I think I'm still shy.
Keisha, you ain't never been shy.
It's crazy. My boss, I'm like, I'm shy. She's like, girl, shy. I'm like, yeah, please. I'm like, I am shy. I know. Self-awareness is a beautiful thing.
That's right. Amen to that. Before I let you go, let the people know how can they get in touch with you. I want all your platforms, your website. Give it to them.
So that's the easy thing, right? Everything is the same. So it's KB Blaze Candle Co. for my Instagram, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. The website is kbblazecandle.com. So reach out, and again, I'm going to put that discount code out there for Talk 220. So
Talk 220. Now, do you have any wait. I know you're in Florida. Do you have any upcoming events?
Oh, so I actually got a market tomorrow morning. So this weekend we're doing the Strawberry Festival in Kells and Farm. So it's a winery. Then March the 8th is a market that we're doing in Lakeland. It's the Spring Obsession. I'm kind of like booking busy in the next couple of months. I got a couple places in March. The good thing is that I do put on my Instagram, put on my stories exactly where we're going to be. So people could always, make sure you follow me. That's the biggest thing. But people locally can know exactly where I'm going. One of the things that we do offer is, if you live local, what we do is we repurpose. So green is another thing. Part of the brand is we will repurpose in your same jar for $5 off, as long as you just hit me up and say, hey, I want to re-pour, and I re-pour in a repurposed jar. I don't do that up front. It's based on custom orders.
Dang, you gotta live local for that.
it's hard for me to get the yeah. So I mean, it's nice. These are glass. Is nice heavy jars. Even the top, everything is branded. So even the top is KB Blaze on there.
Like
Candle.
that.
Cool. Yeah, that's a thing.
I like that. But okay, I'm gonna let you go, Miss Busy Woman. I'm gonna let you go. I want to thank you so much. You finally came on Let's Talk 2 podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right. Bye. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to my show, and thank you and good night.
Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk 2 podcast with author Charnel Williams. Tune in next time every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to live, laugh, and love.